An electric car brand just got banned from the United States, not because of safety recalls, not because of poor sales. The US government says it's a national security risk. And here's the twist, its sister brand, built in the exact same American factory, just got approved to keep selling. So what actually happened, and why did one company get a green light while the other got shut out completely? This week, Polestar confirmed that it will no longer be able to sell new vehicles in the United States starting with the 2027 model year. The decision came from the U.S. Department of Commerce's Bureau of Industry and Security, which denied Polestar's request for an exemption under something called the Connected Vehicle Rule. Here's the important part. This isn't a voluntary exit. Polestar didn't choose to leave the American market. The federal government blocked them. Vehicles already on dealer lots, along with every 2026 model year and earlier Polestar, can still legally be sold and serviced in the U.S. But starting with the 2027 lineup, no new Polestar models will be authorized for American roads at all. The Connected Vehicle Rule was introduced by the Commerce Department in January 2025, in the final days of the Biden administration, and it was kept in place by the Trump administration afterward. The rule targets vehicles with connected technology, things like Bluetooth, wireless internet, cellular connectivity, and satellite communication systems when that technology or the company behind it is linked to China or Russia. The stated concern is data security. Regulators worry that a connected vehicle tied to a foreign government could collect sensitive information on American drivers, or in a worst-case scenario, allow remote access to the vehicle itself. The rule doesn't just target cars directly built in China. It targets any manufacturer whose ownership, software suppliers, or governance are considered under Chinese or Russian influence, regardless of where the actual car is assembled. Here's where the story gets genuinely strange. Polestar is owned by the Chinese company Geely, and so is Volvo. Both brands share technology, platforms, and in some cases, literally the same factory floor. The Polestar 3 SUV is built at a Volvo plant in Charleston, South Carolina, on U.S. soil by American workers. And yet, Volvo was granted an exemption to keep selling its 2027 lineup in the United States. Polestar was not. The exact details of why one got approved and the other didn't haven't been fully disclosed, but reports suggest Volvo held deeper negotiations with U.S. officials covering its corporate governance, technology structure, and data security practices, and reached an agreement that satisfied regulators. Polestar, despite building a car in the same American factory, wasn't able to secure the same deal. It's a reminder that in cases like this, it's not just where a car is built that matters to regulators, it's the ownership structure and software behind it. Polestar's response has been to pivot hard toward other markets. The company says the auto industry is shifting toward more regional strategies and that Europe will become its main growth focus going forward, including plans to manufacture its upcoming Polestar 7 model there instead. That pivot is easier for Polestar than it might be for other brands, because the US actually makes up a small share of its business. Reports indicate the vast majority of Polestar's global retail sales in early 2026 came from markets outside the United States. Still, this ban effectively closes the door on future models reaching American buyers, including the newer Polestar 5 sedan and the next generation of the Polestar 2, unless the rules change again down the road. Existing owners aren't left stranded. Polestar has confirmed it will continue supporting current U.S. customers with servicing and its dealer network, even after new sales stop. This isn't happening in isolation. It fits into a much bigger pattern of the U.S. tightening restrictions around Chinese-linked technology in general. Not just phones or apps, but now cars, which are increasingly just computers on wheels, packed with sensors, cameras, and internet connectivity. It's worth being fair here. Critics of this kind of policy argue it can also be used as a broader trade and industrial protection tool, not purely a security measure, especially since Chinese-made EVs have already been largely priced out of the U.S. market through steep tariffs. Whichever side of that debate you land on, the practical effect is the same. American buyers are going to have fewer EV options from certain global brands going forward, at exactly the moment EV competition was starting to heat up worldwide. So, next time you're shopping for a car, it's worth asking who actually owns this brand and where is the technology inside it coming from, because increasingly, that answer determines whether you'll even be allowed to buy it. If you want me to break down which other car brands could be next in line for restrictions like this, let me know in the comments and subscribe for more videos like this one.